If you're gonna sell your luxury home in the Woodlands, don't waste your money on a full home renovation before you list your house. Instead, listen to this video where I'm gonna go over the top things that we see that help homeowners in the Woodlands get the best return on their money so their house can not only sell for more money, but in the least amount of time. My name is Chase with the Giles Real Estate Team, and I'm a local realtor right here in the Woodlands, Texas. We help families, specifically luxury home sales, right here in Sterling Ridge, Cochran's Crossing. This is where I grew up. We get to help families relocate here every single day. But let's talk about your house. So a lot of the homes in the Woodlands have been used, right? They're not new. It may not even be new to you. However, whenever it comes to selling the home, those new buyers want something that is new, attractive, and feels honestly turnkey. The market is still strong, but we're seeing that buyers are requiring turnkey homes nowadays. So what can you do without doing a whole home renovation that's going to make your home be attractive? Well, let's start with some smaller, more simple items, because these are really what we like to do is come into your home, help you and guide you as we get your home ready for a market. These are some of the most recommended updates whenever it comes to listing your house. The first ones, which are actually kind of surprising, is going to be a new front door or a new garage door if needed. These can see upwards of 80% return on investment whenever you're going to list your home. Some other easy ones that are just under 70% ROI are going to be new doorknobs and new sink faucets. These are things like maybe just a simple stainless steel one in your kitchen or in the bathrooms. Just a nice refresh for those fixtures really can go a long way. Now, if you're in a larger home in the luxury market in the Woodlands, that's a lot of doorknobs. So we've got a handyman that can help swap everything out, make it nice and easy and turnkey for you. Now, really, whenever it comes to updating, you're probably thinking something that's a little bit larger scope. And the reality is that's what buyers are looking for, right? The most important areas that we'll focus on is going to be first the kitchen, right? This is as easy as things like a simple granite countertop. You do not need to fully renovate your whole kitchen, new cabinets, new paint, move the island, blow out a wall. That's not required here. But what we are looking for is something that feels up to date, that is on trend with the right color palettes. You know, we've had many clients that have taken the spectrum of either doing simple things like just painting cabinets, new countertops, new fixtures, or maybe they just want to do new faces on their cabinet doors before they go list their home. A lot of clients want to start having conversations with us on the short side, maybe 6 months beforehand, or even up to a year in some cases, so they can actually do these renovations on their own time, enjoy them for a little bit, and then whenever they go to sell their house, it's already baked in and they've gotten to enjoy it, and it helps with the sale that much faster. As I mentioned earlier, buyers are being more critical, right? Whenever they're looking at your home, they don't want to think to themselves, do I need to spend $80,000 because they're going to overestimate the expense right whenever I move into the home before I even unpack my boxes to make this home fit for me and my family, you know, what I could get in a new construction area. So it is important that we at least try to find the best balance between the most amount of return, the most amount of dollars that we can get for you whenever you go to sale, but the least amount of effort, frankly. The other really important area is going to be your primary bathroom, right? This is a big driver for a lot of home buyers. And same thing here. We may not need to, you know, totally rip out everything to the studs and relocate the shower tub and add all these extra faucets. Probably what we need to do in this scenario is update the faces of the vanity, maybe even a whole new vanity, new countertop, new light fixtures, fresh paint. A lot of homes in Sterling Ridge or even in parts of Cochran's Crossing probably have a little bit darker color tone to some of the trim, and we want to refresh that. Definitely make it feel nice, light and bright in there. New vent fans in there to reduce those noise, new toilets. So just a nice new refresh. We can keep your tile for the most part. The shower can really stay the same. It might be easy for us to take the old shower glass down and put up a seamless shower glass or a frameless shower glass system in there. That's about a 2-day project, and there's not much noise or it's not that invasive to you and your family. But it's a great thing to do prior to listing your house. Now, before I go to the last one and our most favorite one, I do want to say, reach out to us, right? If you're thinking about selling your home here in the Woodlands, Texas, like I said, we're experts. We do this every single day, and we have a lot of buyers that are moving here as well. So we'd love to start the process with you and the conversation with you about how to best position your home and tell you how we can best market your house whenever it comes to listing. So scan the QR code here on the screen. It's just a great way for us to start the conversation, maybe give you insight on what your home might be worth in today's market, with or without any of these updates. Okay, our final thing that I want to mention is actually going to be one of the easier ones, which is just fresh paint on the inside and the outside. This is kind of a standard thing that we do now whenever we're listing homes. I want to have our painter come over and paint the trim on the exterior of your home. If you've been updating your front door, maybe replacing it, that's great. But a lot of these doors in the Woodlands are, natural wood and they need to be restained. So refinished, restained, that's a really great pop right whenever you approach the door. Now, whenever it comes to paint color, we are not seeing as much necessarily just total white everything, but we want to see like white with a little bit of gray or white with a little bit of beige. Again, some of these homes that are 1980 up to 2008, it might be freshly painted. People definitely advertise that, but they might have painted it just the exact same color as it was before. And so although it's new paint, it's not the right color tone at all. So we really need it to be on the lighter side of things. Bring that natural light in, make it feel nice, light and airy whenever people are coming to see and show your home. And so we've got great resources for that, and we know where to do it. Upstairs bedrooms for the kids, maybe not so much. Let's allocate the funds and the time to the kitchen, to the bedroom, to the main entry area, just so you can get the best bang for your buck whenever it comes to how much effort, how much dollars, and what am I gonna get back in return for that. Now that was a lot of information in a short amount of time, and your home and your scenario is unique. So again, reach out. We'd love to start that conversation. We live here in the Woodlands, so it's easy for me to pop over, kind of have a consultation, coach you through what we're looking for, and also connect you with some of our really great and trusted contractors. Thanks for your time. Fill out your information below, and we'll talk soon.